Hello everybody, today I'm going to discuss about swings. Java Swing is part of Java Foundation classes, that is JFC, that is used to create Windows-based applications. If you consider the difference between AWT and Swing, AWT is an abstract window toolkit used for GUI-based applications, that is graphical user interface applications, and Swings is used to create Windows-based applications. And Swings is built on the top of AWT. API and entirely written in Java. And unlike AWT, Java Swing provides platform independent and lightweight components. Java Swing is having lightweight components, whereas AWT is having heavyweight components. And Java Swing package provides the classes for Java Swing API, such as what are the classes present in Java Swing package? We have JButton, JTextField, JTextArea, JRadio button, JCheckbox, JMenu, JColorChooser, etc. These are the classes present in Java Swing package. The first one is the Java JButton. The JButton class is used to create a labeled button which is platform independent, and the application result in some action when the button is clicked. What happens when the button is clicked? Some action will take place, and it inherits the abstract button class. And next is the Java JLabel. The object of JLabel class is a component for placing the text in a container. Label is nothing but you place some text in the container, that is a JLabel, and it is used to display a single line of text, read only text. That is, this text cannot be changed by the user, and the user cannot edit it directly. That is, text can be changed by an application, but the user cannot change it directly. So this JLabel inherits the J component class. And the next one is the Java JText field. The object of a JText field class is a text component that allows the editing of only a single line text, and it inherits the JText component class. And the next one is the Java JTextArea. The object of a JTextArea is a multi-line region that displays the text. That is, if you want to write some multiple lines, then you should go for JTextArea. JTextArea allows the editing of multiple line text, and it inherits the JText component class. Next is the Java JCheckbox. The JCheckbox class is used to create a checkbox, and it is used to turn an option on or off or true or false. And clicking on a checkbox changes its state from on or off or from off to on. And JCheckbox inherits JToggle button class. And next is the Java JRadio button. The JRadio button class is used to create a radio button. So where is the radio button used? It is widely used in exam systems or quiz. And radio button is used to choose only one option from multiple options. And how to use this J radio button? J radio button should be added in the button group before, to select only one radio button. Next is the Java J combo box. The object of choice class is used to show pop-up menu of choices. That is, J combo box is used to show the menu of choices, and the choice selected by the user is shown on the top of the menu, and this J combo box inherits the J component class. Now we'll see some of the examples of this Sphinx examples. First is the JText field. Now what is a JText field? First you need to input java x.swing.star, then public class JText field example implements action listener interface. Then first create the instances of JText field TF1, TF2 and TF3. You need to create 3 instances for the JText field and 2 instances for the J button B1 and B2. Then first always the control starts from the main method. Once control enters into main method, when it says new J text field example, control enters into this constructor, and first the JFrame object is created, then set the J text field object is created, then set the position of the JText field TF1 using TF1.setBounds. Then TF2 text field object is created. Then set the position of the text field TF2 using TF2.setBounds. TF3 text field is object is created, then set the position of the text field TF3 using TF3.setBounds. Then TF3.set editable fonts. That is, the only application can change, whereas user cannot change it directly. Then B1 button B1 equal to new J button. Create the object for the button B1 and set the position of the button B1 using B1.setBounds and create an object for button B2 and the name of the button B2 is minus, name of the button B1 is plus and set the position of the button B2 using B2.setBounds. Then B1 dot once you say B1 dot add action listener of this, the control enters into this action performed of action event. Then whatever text you entered into text field TF1 and TF2 that is stored in the string S1 and S2, then the string is converted to integer by using integer.parseInt. Then once you click the button B1, then addition takes place and the result is stored in the text field C3, text field TF3. And if you click the second button, then subtraction will take place and the result is stored. So when you run this program, so you enter some input here. And if you press the plus button, you get the result of addition of 56 and 78 and the result is displayed in text field TF3. And if you click the second button, that is minus button, the subtraction of 56 and 78 is performed, result is stored in TF3. This is the output of this program. Next is the JText area. So first import java x.swing.start public class JText area example implements action listener. First you create the instance. First always the control enters into the control starts from the main method. Once you say new JText field JText area ex, then control enters into this constructor. And first the object for the JFrame is created. Then label object for label one is created. And set the position of label L1 using L1.setBounds. And object for label L2 is created. Set the position of L2 using L2.setBounds. And next object for JText area is created and set the position of the JText area using area.setBounds. Then the object for the button B is created and the name of the button is countwords. Then position of the button is set using B.setBounds. Then once you say B dot, these items are all added to the frame, that is L1, L2 area, text area and button B are added to the frame and size of the frame is set to 450 width and 450 height. Here no layout manager is used. Why? Because f.set layout is null and f.set visible true means the frame will be visible. And once you say B dot add action listener of this, the control enters into this action performed of action event. And whatever text you enter into the text area is stored in this string text and the words are splitted using this statement and the word dot length is stored in the label L1 and the characters, that is text dot length are characters which are stored in the label L2. So when you run this program, so this is the text area. So if you enter some words here, enter some, if I say count words, then words are 5 and characters are 34. This is the output of the program. Next is the J panel. First you create the object for import java.awt.star, then public class jpanel.ex. First the control starts from the main method. When you say new jpanel.ex, control enters into this constructor jpanel.ex. First the object for the jframe is created and the name of the frame is panel example. Next object of the jpanel is created. Then the position of the panel is set using panel.setBounds. Then the background color of the panel is set to color.gray. Then button B, J button B1 object is created and position of J button B1 is set using B1 dot set bounds, and background color of the button is color dot yellow, and button J button B2 object is created. Then set the position of J button B2 using B2 dot set bounds. Background color of the button B2 is color dot green. Then this button B1 and B2 and panel are added to the panel, and panel is added in turn added to the frame. So when you run this program, so this is the panel, and once you press button B1, no action is performed here because this is static. So this is the output of the program. And next is JFrame EX. So public class JFrame EX. First you need to import java.awt.flow layout. Here we are using a layout manager called flow layout. Then always the control starts from the main method. So the first object for the JFrame is created, and the name of the frame is JFrame example. Then the object for the JPanel is created. Then you set the layout of the panel. You set the layout of the you set the layout of the panel to new flow layout. Then the object for the J label is created, and the name of the label is JFrame by example. Next, the object for J button is created. Then set the text for the button as button, and you add the label into the panel and button into the panel, and you in turn add the panel to the frame. Then set the size of the frame to 200 width and 300 height, and set the frame default close operation to jframe.exit on close, and set frame.set visible true means the frame will be visible. By default, frame is not visible, so we should set the frame to be visible by saying frame.set visible to true. When we run this program, so this is the frame. Inside the frame, you added a panel, and inside to the panel, you added a button. So when you click the button, no action is performed. Why? Because this is static. Here, event handling doesn't take place here. Next is the JLabel.ex. Here also first import java x.swing.start and public class JLabel.ex extends the frame class and implements action listener interface. Then first create instances for JTextFile TF, label L, JLabel L, and JButtonB. First, always the control enter starts from the main method. When you say new JLabel.ex, the control enters into this constructor. And first, the object for the JText field is created. Then set the position of the JText field using tf.setBounds. Then create the object for the JLabel. The position of the JLabel is created using l.setBounds. And create an object for JButtonB and set the position of the button JButtonB using b.setBounds. Then when you say add all these items, that is add the button, text field and label to the frame. And when you say b dot add action listener of this, the control enters into this action performed of action event. And whatever text you enter into the text field, that is stored in this host. And here you will get the inet address dot get by name of host dot get host address. The host address will be displayed. So if you run this program, whatever host name you enter, that particular host address is displayed. For example, if I enter localhost in this text field and click the button find IP, then the IP of the localhost is this one. IP address is this one for localhost 127.0.0.1. This is the output. Next is the J checkbox. First, you need to import java x.swing.start. Then public class J checkbox example. Always the control starts from the main method. When you say new J checkbox ex, then first the control enters into this J checkbox constructor. First the object for the JFrame is created and the name of the JFrame is checkbox example. Then the object of the JLabel is created. Then align the label to set horizontal alignment. Align the J label to center using set horizontal alignment. Then you set the size of the label to 400 width and 100 height. Then create an object for J checkbox. In the checkbox, add the item into the checkbox C++. Then set the position of the checkbox 1 to using checkbox 1 dot set bounds. Then create an object for checkbox 2 and add the item as Java. Then set the position of checkbox 2 using checkbox 2 dot set bounds. Then add these items components that is checkbox 1, checkbox 2 and label to the frame. And once you say checkbox 1 dot add item listener of new item listener, then the control enters into this item state changed, and whatever action you perform, that particular action is displayed in the label, this label. That is whether you check the checkbox or uncheck the checkbox, that particular action is displayed in this label. So if I run this program, so whether if I check this checkbox, then C++ checkbox checked is displayed. Whether if I check this checkbox or not check the checkbox, the following action will be displayed here. This is the output of the program. Next is the J combo box. First you need to import Java Swing bootstrap and public class J combo box example. Always the control starts from the main method. Once you say new J combo box X, the control enters into this constructor. And first the object for the JFrame is created and the name of the JFrame is combo box example, and the object for the J label is created. Then you set the alignment of the J label to the center using set horizontal alignment. Then set the size of the J label to 400 width and 100 height. Then create an object for J button and the name of the J button is shown. Set the position of the J button B to B dot set bounds. Then you take one array of languages, string languages equal to C, C++, C Sharp, Java and PHP. Then you create an object for J combo box and you pass this array into the combo box. Then you set the position of the combo box using cd.setBounds. Then add this combo box label button to the frame and set layout f.set layout null means no layout manager is used here. F.set size, that is set the frame size to 350 width and 350 height. And once you say b.add action listener of new action listener, control enters into this action performed, and whichever checkbox means combo box is a choice of it gives choices and you can select any one choice. That is the following program, whichever choice you select, that will be displayed on the label. On the label, that particular output is displayed on the label. So when you run this program, say combo box only one option you can select. You cannot select multiple options. So when you show when you click the show button, the programming language selected is C++ is displayed on the label. This is the label. So this is the output of the program. So now I'll conclude here. I'll continue in the next class.